Hello, Sunshine community. Hello, Lego. Welcome everyone for day 2 of playoffs. Today we're going to start with a Division 1 match. Pretty hype. Paper and Larvi are very good players at SMS. And yeah, I expect a good match from them. Both of them have shown in the past that they are very good routers. Oh shit, the card is shown. Well, I'm gonna regenerate another one. But yeah, this
The
is
car.
the card is shown on stream. Yeah, this is a Division 1 match in draft. Um, so yeah, it's probably gonna be very interesting, assuming we don't get a forfeit. Welcome,
And
Lego.
yeah, that's I think something to just remember. Paper did forfeit a match he was arguably ahead in last time he played. Hopefully he doesn't do that again. But good morning, everyone, for those in the United States, and good evening for those in Europe, and welcome back to the Super Mario Sunshine 1v1 Lockout Bingo League. Like Papa mentioned, Larvae versus Paper was one of the first matches of the tournament, actually. If we go all the way back to week 1, Larvae versus Paper was one of the first matches played way back at the end of September. It was in draft lockout, and Larvae clinched a pretty convincing victory over Paper in that match, which it was no surprise that Larvae would prefer to to use this draft to probably to try to remain ahead. So Larvae did end up as the 4th seed, so was left with Paper after JJ selected Mike. And Paper, despite his 3-4 record, is definitely a formidable opponent. This is not someone you want to take lightly. Paper has put up fantastic results in almost all of the tournaments he's played in. I can't think of one where he didn't show up. It's usually the Ramato versus Paper finals. But right now, Larvae has a chance to really make a stamp on this, get it up to a 1-game lead in this best of 3, using a format in which he is arguably one of the better players of draft in Division 1. Probably up there with Ramato in terms of having put a lot of thought into both the format and how it's played and what its potential implications are for routing.
Yeah, we'll see how this format ends up for both players. Larvi won, I mean lost, quote unquote, but he kind of won the heads or tails. So Paper clicked first 40 total blues, which is an interesting goal as a first click. Like, I've not looked at the card very intensively, but what's great with 40 totals is that you can definitely do it in under 30 minutes. But you can also delay doing it. Like, you don't have to do it instantly. Like, you don't have to collect 40 blues to access something else. Like, for instance, if you try to go for Hidden in Bianco, it means you cannot do Bianco 3 reds until you actually want to click it, because you cannot delay, quick reminder, you cannot delay click any drafted goals. So some other goals that are very strong on this card, like seem strong, especially in the context of a 40 total blues, is something like indeed, they're not showing up correctly. Let me click the small button. Where is the button? Boop. Update layout. Well, I set them up. Update. Okay, thank you. So, yeah, something like 11 Delfino Blues or 15 M's are very strong goals, very fast goals, like in and of themselves. But if you can draft them, like Larvi just did, it's very solid, because it's actually something that you can collect later on, and it's probably gonna stress, like put some pressure on Paper to actually collect 40 total blues without getting these quick and good goals, like in terms of totals, right? Because on this card you have 40 totals, you have 60 totals, and you have 80 totals.
to mention, because we haven't talked a ton about the draft picks, we saw Paper pick 40 total blues, and Larvy immediately countered with the 11 Delfinos, 15 M's pick, taking some wind out of those sails. We then see Paper counter with a 23 Rico blues and 2 rocket nozzles. I really like the picks by Larvy here. I think it cuts a lot of the benefit of sort of blues that you may want to go for as part of your 40 totals or building towards totals. Also takes some of the synergy wind away. I also like the follow-up Bianco for Floodless pick, partially, I believe, as a response to 2 rocket nozzles existing on the card, but also making a slight protection towards things like Hidden in Bianco, 4 Boss Shines, 4 Boss Uniques. We're seeing Paper actually click away 4 Boss Shines and 60 totals.
Wow.
So sort of graphing, he wants to get to Pinna, most definitely, to sort of follow up on the 23 Rico blues.
That 60 draft is interesting, and I don't think Larvy. Wait, what? Yeah, he only needs 1. What was that, Larvy?
And Larvy's going to draft away 1 Hidden in Bianco to further sort of cement Bianco as a start for him. And I'm loving how antagonistic, I guess is the best way to describe it, both of their drafts are. Really trying to prevent the other from having easy early game synergies to put together a solid draft start or solid start to their routes. You saw that with the 11 Delfinos, 15 M's click. Well, Paper counters back with 23 Rico Blues, taking the wins out of 15 M's, 2 Rockets, and then Bianco Focus and 5 NPCs. Take some wind also out of potential 8 NPC Blues or Rico 8. But looking at the rest of the card, we've got a number of secret and hidden as well as level progression goals. A counterpart to 4 Boss Shines as 4 unique Boss Shines. We do see 4 from Gelato, 6 from Rico, 4 from Noki. We also see a Rico 8 reward or 8 NPC Blues. There's 5 Secret Shines, 5 Hidden Shines, 7 Shines in Secret, a Hidden Shine in Serena, both Gold Bird Shines. Lily Pad, no Fruit Clipping.
I'm still very confused with Paper's draft. Like, Larvy's draft makes a lot of sense. It's all quick goals that you can do or not do or delay or whatever. But something like 60 total blues?
Yeah, that's like the one questionable thing. And arguably Paper could... There has been thought around what a drafted goal signals and whether or not you actually ever intend to go for it. And there are cases where sometimes it may be beneficial to draft 4 goals and then not reveal anything else. 60 totals doesn't reveal anything else. And I don't know if there's an expectation that Paper's going to click that within 30 minutes, nor would Paper actually care about delaying 60 or would really try to delay 60 totals on a card like this. With all of these blue goals, with Larvy signaling that he wants to focus blues, right? Like, you're going to be instantly clicking 60 totals if you're Paper, regardless. So the pick itself, I agree, has no real implication for his route or what he's doing or what his game plan is. But maybe that's the point.
I mean, it's okay. Like, it's not that the draft is enough to determine the winner, but if we had to pick a winner from the draft, like, again, being second is kind of better because you can click 2 things at once, so kind of work on your synergies instantly. Whereas if Paper had clicked 11 Delfino Blues, which I may have liked better on this card than actually 40 totals, because it's way less commitment in the first 30 minutes. Like, if you only get 11 Delfino Blues and then Larvy goes 15 M's 40 totals, or 15 M's Hidden in Bianco, or 15 M's Bianco 4 for the matter, then you can work on 40 totals and something else, and like Rico Blues, like, or 2 Rockets for instance, and not actually draft 23 Rico Blues, because it's still somewhat consistent. Like, it's a time commitment. Like, 23 Rico Blues doesn't take you 1 minute. It's more like a 2.5, 3.5 minutes, depending on...
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're talking about commitment to a goal, 40 totals would not be what I would pick as far as commitment to a goal. I would pick 23 Rico Blues. That is a long commitment.
Wouldn't you pick 60 totals though?
Hey, yeah, I am of the thought that the 60 totals pick is because Paper could not find a fifth goal that he really cared about, that he wanted to protect, right?
Honestly, I don't see where he gets his fourth boss on this card. Like,
there is 6 from Rico.
Yeah, but he didn't, like...
6 from Rico 1 through 5 with Rico 4R. Because it gets a secret and a hidden and a shine and secret.
Did Larvi show interest for 4 bosses? I guess the NPCs cannot give it away.
Bianco too, right?
Yeah, but the hidden Bianco wasn't drafted, so Paper could have...
Bianco 4 was.
Yeah,
Floodless.
Yeah, exactly. So since Larvi is going in Bianco, which means something, because we all know Larvi and we know how he works, and if there's a route that doesn't involve Bianco, he will go for it. So if he drafts something in Bianco, in Larvi's mind, this means Bianco is broken on this card. You cannot route this card without Bianco. This is how Larvi works. I'm maybe kind of over-exaggerating it, but yeah, it really works. Like, you can tell that's how Larvi works. So if Larvi drafts Bianco for Floodless, and there's still one hidden Bianco on the card, I think you should draft one hidden Bianco just to reduce the value of Bianco for Larvi. Because then Larvi just drafted it. See, he had the choice between Hidden in Pina and Hidden in Bianco to draft. But again, I agree on this because you're not sure you're going to be that deep in Pina, like 3 shines in Pina at 30 minutes. So it's okay to draft Bianco Hidden and then rush Hidden in Pina eventually.
Yeah, that's a good point. I also am thinking that, yeah, I think that their starts are telegraphed as they tend to be in draft. You're seeing Larvi with a Bianco start, and you're seeing Paper with what is likely a Rico rush into Deep Rico. You know, there's some other stuff that they could be working towards, like 4 boss shines. With Deep Rico, you're going to need 2 more bosses. You're going to probably want to make one of those Pinna because, of course. So then, do you also work towards 4 uniques at the same time? I think it may make sense to do so. So then you're off doing Bianco anyway, as well as Manta, get you access to secrets, hiddens, right? Like, both of their starts are able to develop into the rest of the card pretty well. It's going to be a question of execution here. And if I think one of the question marks is, will Paper over-index on his 60 totals draft, or does he view that as a throwaway?
Yeah, I'm interested. How is Pionta on this card? Pionta kind of sucks. Like,
other than 6 pipes, there's a couple M's in there.
You can get NPCs.
You can get 8 NPCs by going to Pionta 6, but I just don't see a reason to go that deep.
There's a secret,
especially on this card.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, especially Pionta's one of those that needs explicit goals to be more worthwhile, and 6 pipes is not super worth it. There's not even like a 2 from 7 or a 1 from each here to even draw you over there. It's got some fast blues, some fast level shines, but I don't see any reason to spend a ton of time there, if at all. I would not be surprised if one of them or both of them doesn't even enter Pionta in this match.
Yeah. I mean, even 6 pipes, you can probably route a win con without 6 pipes. I'm curious to see if Paper ends up winning both 4 bosses and 4 unique.
I think you have to go for it like that. I don't think you go for 4 bosses without also going for 4 unique bosses.
You mentioned the fact that he didn't draft Hidden Bianco because he wanted like 4 bosses with oh wait, no, never mind, you didn't say that, but like, you probably don't want to do the rematch for 6 from Rico, right? I don't know, do you want to do the rematch? Or do you do for go? I think you prefer 2 hiddens.
Yeah, I think you prefer getting the second hidden here.
Yeah,
there's no reds, there's no Shadow Mario, there is Rico 8, but That's like the only thing that could potentially pull you any deeper into Rico than the traditional 1 through 4, 2 hidden, 4 reds.
I don't actually know. It depends. That's something that's up to change during the match, like depending on when Larvi gets the 5 NPCs. If he does, maybe Paper will see some sort of counterplay by going Rico 8. This card could really use Shadow Mario Shine though. Like if you had a Shadow Mario Shine on this card, it could like make some very weird stuff. Like where do you get Shadow Mario? Where will you go deep enough to get Shadow Mario?
You'd have to make it in Rico, which would then favor Paper.
Yeah. But it's not on the card, so we'll see how both decide to do stuff. I'm interested to see when the bosses would happen. So Paper is also starting Bianco, which makes me wonder even more why he drafted 60 over Bianco Hidden, but draft happened. Now both of them are talking to PD, if this can be considered talking.
Yeah, 60 totals really doesn't do anything for you, right? As we've harped on this whole entire time.
I can't wrap my head around it, dude. It's like drafting 4 from Noki.
Which then sort of makes sense. Larvi would draft that away because, you know, if you're going to try to do 4 uniques at the same time you're doing 4 bosses, PD is probably part of that game plan. And you don't want to sort of seed a easy goal that you're probably going to want to do anyway because of 7 shines in the secret, 5 secrets, 5 hiddens on the card. But yeah. I could see both of them doing Serena next after this, to be frank. I could see both of them do Manta. Because I think Larvi may see 4 uniques as something he wants to do, and he's not necessarily bound as much by having to do all 23 in Rico.
I don't think we're gonna see Serena next. I think both of them will keep going into Bianco. Larvi may do the Hidden next, the Hidden in Bianco or Bianco 4. Like, it doesn't really matter if he does it now. At least do Bianco 3 to get a shine. No, actually, you're right.
Well,
looks like he's going for... yeah.
It is Paper that stays in. It's Paper that stays in. So I think this further confirms to me that Larvi is wanting 4 uniques. So what I think Larvi is going to do is, having beaten PD, or is going to do Manta, is then going to open Rico, do Rico 1, then head back to Bianco and do Bianco 3, 3 hidden, 4, get his 11 Delfino Blues, get his 15 M's when he's in Rico, get NPC progress, gonna trade in, get to Pinna, do Mecha Bowser, click 4 uniques. That, I think, is Larvi's game plan. It takes the wind out of the 4 bosses pick. It sets you up to get some blues in Pinna. There's 1 hidden in Pinna. There's Lily Pad, no fruit clipping.
I just don't get why Larvi would do Menta now and not like after, you know.
There's no reason to really...
Oh, that's a very good Menta though. This is gonna be sick.
Yeah, and part of the reason why is, remember, this is draft. There's nothing really that necessitates that Larvi needs to do, and we said good Manta, but it's sort of degraded there in a little bit.
Yeah.
There's nothing that necessitates him staying in Bianco right? There's no other goal that's like a Bianco goal that he's gonna get sniped to by doing Manta now and Rico next, and then going back to Bianco.
Yeah. That's I thought he would do Bianco 3 to unlock Rico. I guess it doesn't matter. But just, you know...
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at the end of the day, but I think he wants to get Manta out of the way. Because it is one of the slower shines. And if he can get a good Manta done, then he's arguably then at that point a little faster to the rest of his goals. It also gives him NPCs.
There's hidden in Serena on the card too, so I guess Manta has more value than it looks like this. Like, it's not just a boss, it's also the hidden access. It's also a pipe. If that matters at all.
Gives you access to the secret and the hidden as well.
Yeah. Paper is getting some blues. He's probably not gonna finish Bianco 4. I wouldn't assume he would, so he's probably just gonna get some blues, DMs, get the rockets, get the turbo, and exit area. Because there's 2 turbo and there's 2 rockets on this card. Maybe...
Yep, makes sense to me.
Could go back. I mean, you have to pick between the hidden in Bianco for the 7 in secrets and 5 hiddens, or the turbo. There's a good argument to just do the hidden in Bianco instead of the turbo, because it has more long-term value. Like, if you really need the 2 turbo, just come back or get the Delfino one.
The one risk, the one risk with delaying the turbo though is because it's not a drafted goal. Larvi has signaled that he's going to do 1 hidden shine in Bianco. He will have access to the second turbo, right? And there's also other stuff that you may potentially want to do. If you have 40 totals, 60 totals, you may want to get some of the blues on the way over to the turbo as well. If you're not intending on spending a bunch more time in Bianco. So I can see why you would get the turbo now. You know that Larvi's also gonna have access to it, and you're just sort of hoping he's doing other stuff. Speaking of other stuff that he's doing, he was grabbing the linked during the polluted piranha kill.
Yeah, looks like Larvi keep missing this plant when he wants to go away. That's like the second match where this happens. At least it wasn't a failed travel skip. Oh wait, so he's actually finishing Bianco 4 with Rocket. No way. Why? I don't get it. Why Bianco 4? Wait. There's no reds on the card? Does he want PD? There's no way he wants PD.
It would be bizarre of him to want PD here. So I'm not in love with this.
I guess if you do PD, you have access to another secret and hidden, and you get the turbo entering the secret, but... Well, it's a play, it's draft, you have more time. That's what we have to remember. In draft, you have more time to work on your goals. It's kind of weird, but yeah, you actually do. Like you can do some plays that would just not make any sense in other like format. Like if you do this, if you do PD on this card in regular lockout, you probably just lose the match. You know, again, I'm kind of being extreme here, but yeah, PD 5. I mean, Bianco 5 is usually a horrible shine in bingos, or just in general. But
we'll see what the plan is then for him.
Getting PD done is a second boss. Maybe Paper just doesn't want Sirena at all. Deep Rico, Deep Bianco. And then Pina?
They are both going to want to get to Pina. Because of the totals goals on the card, Pina has a lot of fast blues. And they're going to want it for 100 in Pina. Sorry, not 100 in Pinna.
No,
my bad.
Yeah.
Hidden in Pinna.
I was looking at the card like, where the heck is the 100s in Pinna? There's no 100s in this card.
No, and Larvi sort of has signaled that he wants Hidden in Pinna by trying to draft 2 goals in his last click. Yeah. Larvi also now has his third boss, speaking of. Meanwhile, we see Paper entering with, I believe it was 17 blues, so he will get 40 totals as part of 23 Rico blues here.
I don't think he's going to do 23 in Rico 1, though.
Yeah, I think he wants to go deeper. Meanwhile, Larvi, I believe, is now rushing to Pinna, or had thoughts of doing so.
I mean, if you get... Oh, I guess... Oh, never mind. No, he's not. He's debating me.
You were thinking he was going to Serena whenever again?
No, I was thinking about Paper. Like, the route he's doing for the 23. Like, you can get a lot of blues in other levels, like Rico 2, you get 2 in the water. You have Rico 3, you have the rockets. For actually, 2 rockets unlocks. So you actually collect the rocket and then get the one above the tower. There's some blue coins that you get in other contexts than just Rico 1. And his route was confusing me. but I don't know the optimal route to get 23 Rico Blues in 3 or 4 levels. Like, that's a card where you want to go deeper in Rico because of 6 from Rico, bosses, turbo nozzles eventually, Rico 8. There's a bunch of reasons to go deep in Rico on this card. Hidden secrets. So yeah, we'll see. I assume he's not just gonna rush 23 here. I mean, from what we've seen, he's not doing this.
Yeah, he's definitely planning on going a little deeper at the very least. Meanwhile, Larvi was grabbing some quick blues in the village in Bianco, now doing Bianco 3. Making his way over the orange blocks. This will put him at, I believe, 5 shines overall. This will also put Paper at 5 shines, as they sort of sync up here. But Paper has 30 blues. Larvi has only 18. Well, only. Gelato, now available to both of them.
Wait, so Larvi did Pachinko?
Yeah, sorry, go ahead. Larvi was planning on doing Pachinko, then decided against it when he didn't get the entry, and made his way over to Bianco to do Bianco 3.
Okay. That's interesting. There's 10 minutes left for the players to collect their drafted goals. I didn't keep track of how many M's Larvi has. I think he got all in Bianco. He got 7 in Rico, like the fast ones. So that's 11.
He'll get a few more in Gelato.
He got at least 1 in Delfino.
If he wants to. Yeah.
He got 1 in Delfino, for sure. Like the one at the Rico entrance. So that's 12, so he needs 3 more. If my calculations are correct. Come on, Larvi, you can do this. In the meantime, Paper is doing some Rico shines. I didn't see. Did he get the blue coins on the water? I hope he did. I haven't paid attention. I was looking at Larvi.
He was mopping up some of the M's. I think he got some of them over the water. I would presume so. He may end up Z-menuing to check. We will hopefully find out.
Did Paper use a blooper? That's the question. Like, if he used one, he probably got 2 blue coins on the water. That's actually... I'm pretty sure that's optimal. Like, if you want to do 23 Rico Blues, using the blooper in Rico 2 is fairly slower, and you can get 2 blue coins, including one that's unique to Rico 2. So that's probably something you want to consider if you want to do 23.
Yeah. Bianco 3 Floodless underway. Larvi schmoving his way through Bianco 4 Floodless. Meanwhile, the continued Rico from Paper, finishing up Rico 2, is going into Rico 3.
Yeah, very clean Bianco 4 from Larvi right there.
Yeah, that was good. I like it.
So this cannot be a delay. Okay, he just clicks it instantly. Very good, Larvi. Good job.
And it looks like Paper's going to get his second rocket here.
Yep, that's also not... This shouldn't be a delay either, so... He got the turbo, he got the rocket in Delfino. Right?
Yes, he did. He got the rocket to finish out the reds, remember?
Yeah. I was just checking, like, did he really get the... Yeah, he did. He did actually Bianco 4 with it.
Fire Pianta picked up. That is, I believe, the 3rd NPC from Larvi.
Yeah, he got the 2 in... He got the 2 in Serena 1. Now Fire Pianta, and he could go back in Bianco 5, like enter, get the 2 NPCs and leave. That would be a play, but it's not like super high priority, I think. Like you can probably complete the 5 NPCs after the draft is over. And Larvi is gonna finish... wait, no, he still needs some M's though. What is he doing?
He got the Shinegate M.
Okay, so that's 13.
As part of this Delfino Blues. He will probably get the Pinna entrance or the Pinna cutscene M, and then the Pinna M, which I think will end him up at 15.
Okay, so now he wants to trade and get it to Pina? No,
No, he's gonna secure his Hidden Shine and Bianco goal.
Okay, yeah. So enter 5, get the 2 NPCs, and then get the Hidden Bianco. That's pretty cool. You don't waste your entry in Bianco for just 2 NPCs. And Paper is getting some fast blues from enemies.
Yeah, this has to be 23 at this point.
I don't know how many he has from Rico, to be quite honest.
He may have exactly 22 and is planning on collecting a 23rd blue to put him over the edge.
I don't know what color pose before the 30 minutes, but in case, I don't know. I think it's fine. I think he doesn't have 23. Because he didn't even collect the one with the, like, above the tower with the rockets.
Yeah, he didn't even. He didn't get the far M's. He didn't get... There's a couple more M's I don't think he got. I think this is explicitly trying to delay having to click it.
Damn, this Bianco 3 reds is insane. Oh. Commentator curves. And Hidden Bianco should be clicked too. He just collect... Wait, never mind. I'm confused, dude. I'm just dumb. That's Larvi.
Yeah, that is Larvi.
Yeah.
Comms, please pay more attention. Larvi's being a meanie. So here is 40 totals and 23 Rico blues with this exact blue coin here. All right, is Paper just not even clicking anything? Jesus. Oh, he needs 2 more Rico blues, so we will... And that will be the linked.
And with that, Larvi is gonna go to Pina and finish with the Pina M's.
Yeah, I think that was his plan the whole time.
Damn, okay. Click the 40. It's fine.
And we'll click, that's 23 Rico blues as well.
To be fair, they are supposed to be the one clicking stuff. Okay?
Yeah, to be fair.
They're not supposed to delay. What is Larvi doing?
Larvi is, I think, trying to get the rest of his blues. Yeah.
Okay.
Because there is about 3.5 minutes left in the protected period. He did trade in. He has access to the Pinna cutscene should he wish to do it. As Paper's stream begins to disintegrate.
I feel like Larvi wants to skip though.
No, he wants this M on the way. And he's gonna get his 15th M there. So, this is now pretty key. They both have 3 bosses.
Yeah, Larvi's still missing one M. He was at 13, this is a 14th M, and he needs 1 more in Pina. On the right, after the bird and the shells.
And Paper still needs to open Gelato here.
Yeah, so there's definitely a world in which Larvi wins 15 M's, 4 bosses, and 4 unique bosses.
Yeah, but Paper's gonna do the Beat Shine skip here. That may give him enough time, but he has 2 minutes and 30 seconds to defeat a 4th boss. Else, Larvi may be able to snatch away both 4 bosses and 4 uniques, which would be a huge steal. Like I mentioned, I think Larvi's route always involved 4 unique bosses. I think it cuts the power of 4 boss shines, but if you can get both, that's tremendously good for Larvi.
Yeah, he just won the M now. He's like, okay, I'm not gonna be greedy. I'm just gonna get this Am. So this is a click. And wait, Larvi said 2. 2. 2 what? Oh, 2 minutes.
Yes, Larvi is very clearly, very transparently hoping that he's going to finish Mecha Bowser in the next minute and 20 seconds and have access to those goals. I will unclick. The only goals that are left are the teal goals, so I will just switch to teal.
Okay.
I don't even have to pretend.
What if Larvi delays 4 unique bosses until 30 minutes? Does that even make sense? Is that a strat that Larvi could go for?
He's definitely not going to click 4 uniques until he clicks 4 bosses.
There's like a 20-second difference between the moment he will be able to click this shine. Like, he's gonna collect this in 30 seconds or so.
No, you need to feign. You need to get him into the Mecha Bowser fight.
Yeah, exactly. But what if, like, Larvi doesn't know that Paper doesn't have it yet? Like, right now, he doesn't know it.
This is Larvi's goal. Larvi will, having routed 4 unique bosses in.
Okay, we got 15 seconds left.
He's switching to blue.
10 seconds
We are
left.
going off of the VLC
5,
timers.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Larvi gets the double click.
Holy
4 uniques
crap.
routed in, able to snipe 4 bosses out from under Paper. That is a huge get. I think we see Paper's frustration. Maybe that is a huge coup for Larvi, really setting himself up super well. He's going to be first to the hidden in Pinna if he doesn't fail Mole Skip. Setting him up with 8 goals.
Good job.
Where does he go
Good job,
from
Lego.
here? What?
That's
Good
your
job.
fault. That's your fault. I'm blaming you.
You're blaming me for him missing Mole Skip?
Yes. He's bad, but not that bad.
Wow.
Usually he doesn't fail this.
So in all honesty, where does Larvi go from here? I imagine he's probably thinking of Lilypad No Fruit Clipping. He's probably thinking of Hidden in Serena. He is probably now maybe making a thought towards 60 totals.
Usually the problem with Hidden in Pinna is that it slows you down. Like, it's a great goal, but it slows you down for the rest of the Pinna goals. So on this card, there's just Lilypad No Fruit Clipping, which is 1 goal, and maybe he wants to target other stuff. Like, instead of going, like, you already got your Hidden in Pinna, maybe you want to go elsewhere, get more hidden shines, get some turbo progress, get some both birds, gold birds, get some shines in Rico, get some hidden in Sirena. Like, you have a bunch of other things that you can work on instead of just Pinna, which is kind of slow-ish. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think it's important to note, like you said, there's only 1 goal left in Pinna after 1 hidden shine in Pinna, as Larvi is probably not very happy with himself.
What
for
is
that
this,
little
Larvi?
incident?
I didn't see. I just saw him
He
fall.
sort of did a little dive rollout, and what happens when you dive rollout is you can no longer hover, and that is what happens to Larvi. So we'll see what Paper does here, because Paper obviously is not in a fantastic position out of the draft here. With only 3 goals clicked out of his 5, and losing 4 bosses and 4 uniques is not where you want it to be. But he's re-entering Pinna.
I'm surprised.
We'll see if he's going to go for Hidden in Pinna. He is going for Hidden in Pinna. What does he think this 4 uniques click is?
I don't understand. I think that's a greedy play from Paper. Is like, okay, I need to win this. Like, if I don't win this, I probably lose the match. Or maybe it's still a hidden. I don't even know.
I mean, yeah, you end up with a shine and a secret then. But you're still sort of behind that now. Larvi has 2 of each. Larvi has 2 secrets and 2 hidden, so he's at 4 shines total.
And Larvi is just dipping from Pinna. He is not taking the quote-unquote lily pad no fruit clipping bait. He is going straight back to Serena. One hidden in Serena. More pipes for him as Paper, I think, bites the dust there.
Yeah. That pose for like what looked like 7 seconds really...
And he exits area.
Yeah, really shows that Paper is thinking, how can I come back? Okay, I have to ignore some stuff now. I'm just gonna drop Hiddens, I'm just gonna drop Shines and Secrets. I'm just gonna drop many things, but how do you come back? So apparently his way is 6 from Rico, Rico 8, 60, 80 totals.
Yeah,
that's not gonna be enough though.
There's not really, at this point in the match, there's not really a route back in for Paper, I don't think. You've seeded Hidden Shines, at least to a degree. You know
you
that
you definitely have.
Yeah, you've seeded. You're about equal progress to Secret Shine. So I think his thought here is, I will get 6 from Rico with Rico 6. I will do Shadow Mario, that's fast. That will get me a turbo. I will go to Rico 8. I will do Rico... No, you can't even do Rico 8 yet. I guess I'll have Rico 8 access? And he dies in Rico 6.
There's not much to say here. I hate calling the matches over when they're definitely not, but like the match is still going. Who knows what can happen? But yeah, that's a pretty stupid death, and it's not gonna help Paper at all. So let's recap on the goals. We're at 8 goals for Larvi right now. He needs 5 more to win the game. What can he get? So Hidden Sirena is in the work. He has 2 Hiddens. That's gonna be his 3rd, and then he can probably go to Gelato, get 2 more there, 5 Hiddens. And that's also
go do Gelato 1.
And that's
you'll do Gelato 1. That will be 7 Shines in the Secret as well.
Yes, so that's Hidden
4th Secret overall.
Hiddens, Secrets in Shines and Secrets, Hidden Sirena. That's 3 out of 5 that he needs. He can probably follow up with both Goldbirds. He's probably gonna have enough Shines at that point. And then finish with the 5th Secret, which could be... I guess Rico 4 is best. No, maybe actually... Pina 6 is best. Right? He would be missing
at this
one
point,
for 5
yeah,
secrets.
I would kind of, after we were just saying, oh, there's no late Pinna benefits. Pinna 6 might be somewhat convenient. You're somewhat close to it. I wouldn't say it's the best choice in the world for a 5th Secret. Oh. You could continue down to Serena 4.
You know what would be cool? A deep Pianta. Because this gives you either pipes, because you already have 3 with Serena, or NPCs that you need. And you win, because you only need 1 more goal at that point.
Larvi bonking here on the end of the pyramid in Serena hidden.
Yeah, I don't know how to... Unless Larvi makes some very huge gameplay mistakes, he should be fine. Like, he doesn't need secrets, he can just finish with pipes. Yeah, I was meaning Larvi. I was meaning Larvi to finish up the match. Like, now I expect him to go to Gelato, get the Hiddens.
Yeah. He actually, depending on his shine count, he may be greedy, and he may do Gelato 1 Reds, and then use both Goldbirds to get his 5th hidden overall. That seems like a better use of his time if he feels that would be successful.
Yeah, I like the play. I like that play more. It's more...
And we're watching... Now, Papa, you are familiar with this trick. You have done it twice in a bingo so far, I believe.
Have I? I don't know.
Yes, you have. I believe you've done it twice. You have done this rocket storage coconut clip for Rico 8.
I remember doing Rico 8 without Yoshi, going for the fruit machine, and and getting the durian like fifth try or something, and then moving the durian to Yoshi that wasn't here. I'm like, oh wait, okay.
Larvi delayed, hidden in Serena, but I believe it's just it's Paper's laser focused here on getting Rico 8. Does manage to obtain it. Larvi needs 3 goals to win. He gets 7 shines in the secret as well. He is re-entering. This will be his 4th hidden overall, his 4th secret as well, and entering entering Gelato 1. There's not really much else to say at this point.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Oh, he's securing 5 hiddens. Okay, this is the not greedy play, but kind of would have liked to see him greed here a little bit, because this shine is just a hidden shine, doesn't really do much else for you.
You have so few information about Paper. Like, look at this card. What did Paper do?
You have to presume you sniped him to bosses. Like that's the only way you can read this card, right? Is that Paper didn't prioritize getting 4 bosses. You routed in 4 uniques. You were first to Pinna. Because the intent, I think, in a draft of 4 bosses is to always get to Pinna and do your 4th boss as Mecha Bowser, because Mecha Bowser is a fairly lengthy shine. It unlocks the rest of Pinna for you to do, and you end up in a beneficial situation with regards to access to secrets and to Yoshi and to the rest of the card. And
I'm sorry, I'm so in love with the strat Paper went for. I felt like it was cool. I don't know if you saw that, but he rocket storage from a lily pad to actually like dive, I think, above the invisible wall, and that would have been sick of a strat, but it didn't work.
Okay, and so Larvi, so we were mentioning potentially doing 1 reds as a hidden shine. He just doesn't do 1 reds. He does Gelato Beach or Gelato Sand, then does Beach Pipe. So he's at 4 pipes right now. Trades in to get to Noki. Now has access to both Goldbirds. We are going to see, I think, a split Goldbird race at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that it matters anyway, like, to be quite honest. It's just gonna drag the game longer if Paper wins this Goldbirds race.
Right. Because Larvi's coming...
I don't even know the shine count of Paper right now.
He's at 15.
Yeah.
So he can trade in after this Goldbird and get to Noki.
Yeah, so Larvi still wins, but yeah. I'm like 99% sure Larvi still wins this. Unless he can't make the triple jump here for like 2 minutes.
Manages to get the ledge grab. Up he goes. Meanwhile, the jump dives in the water for Paper. Over to grab one of his 2 Goldbird shines. This
clean.
does click away 5 shines. Very clean from both of them.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't think it's going to be enough here for Paper. Obviously, he has to trade, then enter Noki. Meanwhile, Larvi can just move from Noki to the Goldbird.
I really feel like this game would have been very different if, instead of drafting 60, Paper had drafted Hidden Bianco. That small thing would have made the game different, because Larvi wouldn't have been that confident with Hidden Bianco, you know? And Paper
you'd have to then imagine maybe he would not have done anything beyond Bianco 2, which would then put him more behind to 5 hiddens, 5 secrets, 7 shines in the secret as well.
Yeah. On this card was like 5 hiddens. Not drafting a single hidden when your opponent has shown interest in one of the levels where one of the hiddens here is. I don't know.
So Larvi is actually not going for Goldbirds here. Is going for, I believe, 5 secrets as his win con. 5 secrets and 6 pipes.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Which I think makes sense. You have to presume you're ahead to
2 pipes and Serena, yeah.
To pipes, yeah, at this point, having clicked away 1 hidden in Serena. You did beach pipe, so you're not going to get the double pipe benefit from Serena 4, but I don't think that necessarily matters here.
You still got a quick shine, considering you were in Gelato, and you already did beach sand. I mean sand pipe.
Yeah, and it also resets where you are. You don't have to
travel as much
from Gelato.
And you need one shine to get to Noki and get the last hidden. So I don't actually know if you don't want Goldbirds. Is it better to just do 2 hiddens in Gelato into Sirena? Just saying, if you don't want the Goldbirds, you know.
There is 4 from Noki on this card.
Yeah.
There's also 4 from Gelato on this card.
He's so far ahead.
I don't want to do Gelato too. Yeah.
So far, it's difficult to like figure out what's exactly is a mistake or just like an oversight from Larvi. But yeah.
Yeah, he is firmly in the driver's seat of this match. He has been firmly in the driver's seat of this match ever since 30 minutes, and has essentially dictated how this match is going. And this Serena whenever is a little rough. It's got to be nerves. I don't blame him. Finally gets it. This will be his 5th secret. This will be his 6th and 7th pipe.
Yeah. Not much to say about that match, honestly. It was pretty straightforward. You predicted the route, and it was exactly what Larvi went for. It made total sense. I just expected him to do Bianco 3 before going, like, Bianco 3 and Rico 1 before Manta. I didn't see why Manta as a 3rd shine made sense, but I guess it did, so... To be clear, I didn't say he wouldn't go into Serena.
Okay. No. But, no, I... And that's sort of the thing about draft, right? It's like, those shines could have, in theory, been done in any order. And it wouldn't have really changed a whole lot other than movement between, Bianco, Serena, Rico, all that sort of stuff, right? So, in all honesty, like, he could have done Manta as his 9th shine, right? Like, but I think, part of the thinking is probably I want to get a hard shine out of the way. Manta takes a while. If it goes super poorly, I may go behind, that sort of thing. But there it is, 6 pipes, 5 secret shines, clicked away, 13-7. Larvi takes game 1 of this best of 3 quarterfinal.
That's a GG right there. I'm gonna ask them if they want to interview and the variant for next match, but yeah. We'll see. Interesting match for sure. Pretty straightforward again. Like, as soon as Larvi got the 4 bosses, he already had a lead in the draft. He was able to work on all of his goals pretty well, and during the 30 minutes, and then he was able to steal something big for Paper. So yeah, just clean game.
Larvi is asking questions about scheduling here. We're gonna just say hello.
Hello, Larvi. Congratulations. Congrats.
Oh.
Great route.
Thank you.
You are deep, Larvi, however.
I knew that. I was about to ask that.
We'll see if Papa wants to hop in or if he just wants to have a breather before his next match. As obviously you might want a breather before your next match, but I wanted to ask because I had the theory and Papa was a little doubting of my theory, but it turned out to be the case. You were thinking of the 4 unique boss play from the very beginning, correct?
Hi, I'm back.
Paper is taking a break, and it's gonna be draft 2. So 2 draft matches in a row.
Wait,
you can't select draft, I don't think.
I know I can't select draft.
Yeah, it's all 4 formats.
Wait.
And then once a format's picked, you can't go. Rimastino, you need to weigh in here. League commissioner.
I don't know if when Paper wants to pick this, then it can be Paper. But I think,
I believe it is for a best of 3. You cannot repeat a format.
Either way, Larvi.
Yeah.
Good job. Great route. You indeed did snipe Paper. Like, he was obviously in Pina 1 when, like, at 30 minutes mark.
Okay. How close was the 4 bosses?
I think he only had 3, honestly.
Oh, that was only his third?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so next match will be regular then, because no variant repeat.
Okay.
No. It's the winner who can repeat, but loser can go back. Sorry.
Wait.
I'm confused. Ramato, that doesn't answer our question.
Wait. No variant repeats. So no variant repeats. That's
okay.
what I said.
All right.
Yeah.
There's 2 ways that could be interpreted. I can see the confusion.
Yeah.
Reg it is. It is. There you go. It's okay.
It is a high seed matchup. We'll get to pick the variant for games 1 and with no variant repeats.
No variant.
That could be either winner cannot repeat a variant, or first or third can repeat a variant, or it could be no variant repeats in all 3 games.
Yeah.
I believe it's the latter.
Either way. Larvi, I was confused. I kind of confused when you went for Menta as your second shine. Like, you did PD into Menta into.
Oh yeah, I initially thought to go harder on 4 uniques, like securing hidden in pinner earlier, but then I realized that the time is kind of tight, and so I decided, okay, I'll just secure Bianca. I'll get 4 uniques at the 30-minute, at the around 30-minute mark, and 4 bosses was just an extra at that point. Like, when I was waiting until I could see, I could get the 4 bosses, and then Paper didn't get them in time.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did 4 from Rico, then he did 3 from Bianco. He did Bianco 4 with Rockets, then 4 from Rico, and
he went all the way to Rico. He went all the way to Rico 5.
Before going to Pina? Okay, yeah. So he actually had 3.
He went all the way. So his route had 3 bosses. So he was going to clip 4 bosses had he finished Mecha. But because of the amount of time spent doing 23 Rico blues and mopping up blues in Bianco 4, and then he never did the polluted piranha for Gelato until he had to go to Pinna. So he was delayed there as well. So with 30 seconds left with both 4 bosses and 4 uniques, he was just entering Mecha when you clicked both of those away.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, his draft also kind of was a way for him, I'd say. Drafting 60 tolls was definitely something, I would say, unoptimal, to be polite. You're probably not gonna get 60 tolls, 60 blue coins in 30 minutes. And on a card like this, where there's so much hidden synergy, not drafting a single hidden when you've already shown interest in some stuff, again, was questionable and ended up costing him a lot.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I just need a few hidden goals. If I actually secure them, then I'm in a good spot. When I got 4 bosses, I was like, okay, I'm in a winning position. When I got hidden in Pinna, I was more confident, and at 7 shines in the secret, I thought I had it. Until when I got 5 hidden, then I actually knew, because I was he still could have got 6 Rika shines with hiddens instead. Then he would just need 1 more, and then Jada Sand and Goldward.
Yeah. Also, why did you intend to go for both Goldbirds and then decided against?
No, I wanted the 5 hiddens more. 5 hiddens was more important in my eyes, because I
basically, to do 5 hiddens, you did Jado Sand into Beach Pipe, into Noki Bird, right?
Yeah.
And you could have gone Jado Sand into Jado 1 Reds.
Yeah, but just in case I can also get gold birds.
But you could have. You could have.
Yeah.
Decided to go in Sirena afterwards. Like
yeah,
if you didn't go in Noki or Peach Pipe, you could have gone just like 2 from Gelato, 2 hidden Gelato. That's our 5th, and then move to Sirena, do Sirena 2, Sirena 4, 3 and 4, and boom, that's 6 pipes and 5 secrets. But yeah, that's a slight.
Yeah, it was like an inaccuracy, I guess, but like it's. There was some reasoning behind it. It's like
she gets you a shine and Noki at a bare minimum, right? Like if
yeah,
you did want to go with both gold birds, which you would have gotten, by the way, you had collected the Noki bird at the time that Paper had collected the Delfino bird, but he also needed a trade.
Yeah, that would have been close.
But you had a decent shot at it. I have a more theoretical question for you, because we were talking about Paper's 60 totals draft. I mean, we were theorizing that a 1 hidden in Bianco draft for him would have been much stronger. Thoughts on that?
Yeah,
like how
definitely.
How that have changed had he drafted away 1 hidden in Bianco?
I probably would have done almost the same, except that I would have needed another goal somewhere, and I would have probably I had NPC progress. I guess I had I had some win conditions. I don't know how deep into Pinna he went, but I could have had like the option between focusing hard on blues, Gelato, Noki, and Lily Pad at that point.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, because you might that would be an even stronger case to swap out Goldbird for Gelato 1 Reds, because that way you're not doing basically a dead shine in Bianco.
There are 4 from Gelato, but like I want to enter for the NPCs anyway. I considered. I don't know what would have actually changed if he drafted hidden in Bianco, but yeah.
Well,
good draft, by the way, Larvi.
Good draft.
Solid draft. Like everyone was unanimous about it. Solid draft. Like Delfino Blues, 15 Ms, NPCs, Bianco 4 less hidden Bianco. Everything worked well. Like it made sense. You get 5 NPCs really well with Bianco 4 less already. Like you get 2 in Bianco 5 plus 2 in Sirena 1, which was a boss for you, so that was great, and hidden and unique boss. And then the fire guy, like just clean draft, clean routing, clean gameplay, just a little inaccuracies, like I mentioned at the end. Like finding win conditions is often like difficult, especially when you have low info on your opponent. Like right there, what info did you have? 23 Rico Blues, 40 tolls, and 2 rockets. Like where is he? Where has he been?
Yeah, the only concerns were like hidden shines, and if you focus on 5 secrets, like he could have, I guess, got that from me. But yeah, Noki and Goldbirds were the only like other things that I thought like I would be behind to possibly.
Yeah. Either way, that being said,
out for you in the end, and convincing victory, a replay of your week 1 match against Paper.
Yeah, true. That's like your 2nd win versus him in the tournament. That's really cool.
The only issue is that my only wins against anyone that isn't Mike have been in draft thus far in this league. So we will see.
Well, we'll see how next match will go. Next match will be in a few minutes. I don't know. I feel like Paper is taking a quick break. So
I think you probably want to stretch your legs. Stand up.
Yeah. 23 minutes. Regular lockout it is. Larvi versus Paper, round 2.
Get yourself a nice beverage, cup of coffee. The sun is rising here in Seattle, but the sun is also rising here on this Division 1 quarterfinal series in the Super Mario Sunshine 1v1 Lockout Bingo League. Don't go anywhere. In less than 22 minutes, we will have round 2 of Larvi versus Paper in regular Lockout. Don't go anywhere.